Okay, I think we are live. Hello, 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 everyone. Let me just quickly check it on YouTube if everything is working fine. Okay, I think everybody is already over here. It's good to see. Hmm, nice. Hello, 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 everyone. Okay, it's working fine on YouTube. I just checked it out. Thanks for joining on, everyone. I hope all of you, I think many of you guys were giving the Codeforces contest. So I think it's over for all, probably. Is there a echo? No, no, now it's not there, right? I was just checking the YouTube, so I think there might have been a little bit of echo, but now there is no echo. I'm sure about it. Okay, no echo. Okay, worst contest. Okay, okay. We'll probably look at it and we'll try to like today we'll not discuss questions, but we'll try to discuss what will be the strategy and all, right? And I think all of you have joined the Slack channel already. So I'll just quickly share my screen and we'll start with a basic set of slides that I've created to discuss on it. Why on YouTube? Because the first stream I thought we can have it on YouTube because there is nothing new that I'm going to talk about probably. I mean, of course, we're going to talk about a little bit around this content and all. Plus, it will also let people know about what happens in the first few one or like the first two classes will be on YouTube. Then we will go to Zoom itself where will be like invites only kind of thing. Okay. Okay, let me quickly present my screen and let's start with the like I have a small set of slide that I want to cover quickly today and then we can move forward with your Q&As and whatever you have in mind, okay? Okay. Is this something clearly visible to all? Is the slides visible to all? Quick plus one in the chat. CSCS new question, yes, particular companies is relevant to me. Yes, it does help. Okay. Good. Let's get started, guys. So I'll answer all your questions, right? I have structured the session in a way that all your questions will get answered. By the way, first of all, welcome to the ICPSC camp season 2. It's really awesome to have all of you on the camp, right? I think most of you guys are already part of camp. Some of you are who are new on YouTube and probably would be joining in eventually would also get to know about this. I don't want anybody to miss this. So I just have a small set of slides where I want to discuss five simple things. One is what is the plan for the camp? What exactly will we do? Right. Second is this week's plan, right? What we'll do in the classes of this week. Then material to complete, like we'll talk about what all material is there on the camp on the website and that you can do for this particular camp. Okay. And I think many of you had questions around refund policy. We'll talk about that also. Some people had asked me questions on YouTube videos and in the comments and all, so I'll answer questions around that and then we'll move to Q&A, any doubts that you have. Okay, so plan for the camp is very very simple. Anybody who is stuck at like say 1000ish rating to 15 1400 1500 rating, this camp will help you get new tools that will help you solve good problems of say around div 2 c div 2 d kind of level problems. Okay, that is the target of this particular camp. And majorly people who are aiming for ICPC or competitive programming tests that happen on different sites at Coder, other sites as well, LeetCode Weekly, all these things. This camp is going to help you ace those as well. Okay, we'll have a camp style material, which means this is not going to be a course. Instead, we will pick topics, solve questions around them, move to next topic, solve questions around them, and something like that, right? And we'll have multiple mentors joining in and we'll make sure that you all get exposure from many different people who are coming in and teaching plus their journey, because everybody has learned something good on whatever way you do, right? So probably we'll learn something from everyone and that is something we'll do in this particular camp. Okay, and I hope this matches with most of your expectations. Many of you have already joined, so I think it will align with what we had talked about even in the announcement video. I'll just talk about what we have planned for this particular week, right? This week, every week, in fact, what we have planned is on the weekends around Saturday, Sunday, there will be a mentor session, which will be like around something that the mentor has learned in his journey, some something, some domain topic that we need to talk about related to psychology, related to materials, related to some journey, right? So that will what we'll do in Saturday on Sunday, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we will have session on different topics. This week we have a little bit of maths. So number theory, combinatorics, and a drill session will happen on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. What is drill session, Vivek? We will do a lot of different questions practice on the topics that we have learned till now. So drill is that, okay? All the classes will be at 8:30 p.m. IST, right? Which was actually the scheduled time for this live stream today, but due to some reason, because of Codeforces contest, we had to delay it a little bit for today. But it's fine because I had just 30 minutes of content today. Tomorrow onwards, we'll probably discuss a lot more things. But all the classes will happen at 8:30 p.m. IST, okay? And next thing is recording will be provided on the website. So in case you miss any particular class, you will be able to get the recording of this class, okay? Either on YouTube or on the Zoom on the platform. I'll show you everything. And then the third thing is attendance. Whenever we have some class on the Zoom, the attendance of those classes will be tracked. And I think some of you have already seen that we have some refund policy there, like this attendance would be contributing to that, okay? Yeah, Wednesday we might shift it to Thursday. I think some of you will also give code chef contest. I Will it not clash with contest? Yeah, that's the thing. This is tentative. So many of these things might shift a little bit. I mean, like if there is a contest on Wednesday, we might shift it to Thursday or Tuesday or thing like that. But tentatively, this will be the schedule. Okay. So what are the materials, Vivek, that will you will have to complete during this particular camp, right? One is like if you go to the Learn tab on the website, if you go to the Learn tab and then in the live sessions, you will be able to see the live sessions recordings that will happen everywhere. Okay, like all the classes that will be happen. So you can like see this if you in case miss something later on. Okay. Second is there will be assignments on the site. Like I think right now the assignments are not added because there has been no classes. But after every class, if you go to the cohorts, you can see that there will be a summer camp cohort S2. In that, you will see that there is an assignment tab in which assignments will get added. And there is also a course where some content will get added. Okay. Then I hope some of you have seen the ladder if you have joined it. So there is a hand-picked set of problems on the site, which is div 2 A, B, C, D. There are specific ladders, 50 problem each, but each of these problems has a very high amount of learning. So if you want to learn on a particular level, you can solve these ladders, and like we'll recommend you to start with div 2 B. If you are done with div 2 B, start with div 2 C, and if you're done with that, do div 2 D. Okay. So div 2B is like little bit of implementation, good implementation practice. Don't be overconfident. There are really good questions in these ladders. Please complete leader these ladders. Next is div 2C is a little bit focused on constructive and ad hoc, and div 2D are good techniques. Okay, good techniques that can possibly come. So these three things is what we'll try to focus on this camp. If you are a beginner joining in this camp, then definitely solve div 2A. Okay. This is like a side task. The ladders are like the side challenges that will keep going on. And your aim in this particular camp should be to complete all the ladders, preferably. Okay. Because that will give you very high growth. Next is there is going to be contest and upsolving. I think there, if you have seen the announcement video, I had talked about two contests on week 5 and on week 8. There will be two contests, prized contest, and there will be upsolving of that. But apart from it, you should also give Codeforces and upsolve the questions. Okay. For those who are asking for Slack link, I think Umang has also mentioned like check your inbox, check your mail to get certain like mail around the ICPSC S2, right? Like if you search for it, you will get a ICPSC S2 mail, right? You will get a mail for a Slack group of ICPSC S2. Okay. When the camp will start, from today only it has started basically. So today is the first class, right? Div to E ladder. Yes, we are planning to add a div to E ladder, but I think more than div to E ladder, whenever we have the classes, we will have easy, medium, hard problems of those topic, and there the problems would be going till div to E ladder. Okay. Uh, what is this ladder? These are handpicked problems which are designed to make you grow faster, right? Right. For those, I think I'll take the questions. Let me complete it. I think there is Codeforces contest to be solved and upsolved, obviously, and then there will be two camp battles contests, 1 and 2, on week 5 and week 8, and these would be something that would also be relevant. Okay. Uh, Now let's quickly discuss the refund policy. I think some people were asking, Vivek, only if I don't like the course, then will it be helpful? Will I get the refund or not? The thing is, 100% refund policy is irrespective of anything. If you attend all the classes that happen on Zoom, if you don't miss them, you can claim the 100% refund policy, the 100% refund of the amount, and it's no question asked. Okay, like it's not like only if you do something or not. If you just if we have the track that you have attended all of this, like we generally get like a dashboard like this, like how many learners are there, who are attending, who are not attending, and for every person we get the minutes per session that they have attended in the Zoom, and if you were present or absent. So if you are present in all the sessions, then you can claim it at the end. Just you'll have to drop one mail and you will get the cashback. Okay, that's all. And I think people who are asking, if you're 1050, don't get don't judge yourself by rating. No matter what rating, you can join this camp, but I feel you should be confident in your C++ STL skills at least to join this camp and learn. Okay, that is what I expect anybody to come here with, plus a little bit like the if you are in 1200 to 1500 rating range, you are very comfortable, you will be very comfortable with the content. But if you are lower than that, then you'll have to push very hard. Okay, but then it's possible. And by the end of this camp, you will definitely push to almost an expert rating. And if you have really good if you push really well, I think even candidate master is possible. Okay. Okay, so this is essentially the whole setup that I wanted to quickly discuss. I'll now mostly answer questions that you asked me on the chat. Okay. Will there be discussion on interactive problems? Yes, we will do this. Okay. Bhaiya, will get proper guidance for preparation of ICBC? Absolutely. We'll have a lot of things that get done. CM, I'm not claiming that CM will everybody will get to CM, but some students I know will get to the level of CM by the end of this camp. Okay. Can the premium student get access to recordings? But when the camp ends is when you will get the access. Okay. I practice on Java. Works? Yes, absolutely. On the platform, you can solve questions in Java as well. Okay. Uh, Greedy constructive. Yeah, we will cover greedy constructive in the next few weeks. The first week I've kept for maths because it is possible for everybody to understand it and not get intimidated. Next week onwards, we'll start with greedy and constructive kind of things. So that will be interesting. Okay. Hey, watching your cohort one, it's really awesome. Chalo, good that you are liking it. So I think there was two different enrollment process. One was just season two for people who are a little higher on rating. If you are absolutely like at the beginner stage or like 1000 rated around that, then go into the season one plus season two. Complete the season one content also. Okay. Can school student join for IOI preparation? Yes, definitely. Like it will help. You should have, I mean, it's this camp is somebody who just knows about competitive programming and has given some contest. If somebody has not given any contest and has no idea about competitive programming, then joining this camp might be fairly intimidating. Okay, but then if you know what competitive programming is, you should join this camp, because you will learn a lot of new techniques, lot of new tricks, right? And every class we try to design that we go from basic to hard. Like, we'll do easy problem, medium problem, hard problem, right? That is how we'll do in every classes, right? What to do if someone aims only lead code? Then this camp will help you in the lead code, like last two problems as well. Okay. T-shirt price increased. I don't know if you guys saw this on LinkedIn, but there is going to be a lot of contests, and there you can earn a lot more number of goodies. So don't worry about the goodies and all. There is new gamification system coming in very very soon. Okay, don't think about the uh, like part where what's the price of the goodie and all. Like today I posted this on LinkedIn, right? That there is this goodie store added now, and you have a bunch of new goodies, but some price increase a little bit. But it's also to make sure that this inflation adjusts to the new gamification system. Okay. Okay, so we'll have 8 weeks of content together. I have not covered topics like DP and graph. No, it will not be taught from basics. You're expected to know what they are. Okay, you're expected to know what they are, but you can prepare them in like 1 2 days. Just watch few videos, and that's fine. Okay. Will the recording of this and last session be available after the cohort ends? Yes. On YouTube, whatever we have covered, we will post it on YouTube. Pakistan incoming. No, 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 no. Don't worry, guys. We'll get it sorted quickly. Okay. Yeah. Actually, it's raining in Bangalore. So whenever it rains in Bangalore, there has been a lot of like electricity cutout. That is also one thing I was worried about. Am I clearly audible to all? Quick plus one. Dark mode on. Yeah. Dark mode activated. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do it for 8 weeks itself, right? And like the content will be valid till 6 months plus few more months if you are doing it properly. Okay, 6 months it will be available for you all. Okay, we'll not probably cover recursion. We'll jump to DP. We might solve some good problems of recursion in class. Okay. I'm in middle of learning DSA. Yet is yes, it is relevant, but like the content would be hard. But you're gonna learn. You're gonna love the ideas that you learn. Slack link, you will get it very soon on the mail. Check your mail properly. If not, so any issue that you are facing, go to support@algozonet.com and use that and join there. It will get resolved. And mail there, it will get resolved. Okay. How many classes in a week? Generally 3 classes every week, and you will have to like submit the assignments and stuff, whatever happens in the classes. So those things will also be there. Okay. So around 1350. Yeah, this camp will help you. Duration of classes generally 2 hours. Generally, I take 2 hour classes, and most other teachers will also be taking 2 hours classes. Okay. Yeah, game DP and all will cover. Square root to never comes in classes in contests only. So what's the point in taking class on that? Okay, maybe I'll add some recordings. Okay, yeah, advanced DP and stuff will do. Don't worry, guys. If I am taking a camp and if I have said that it's not absolutely basic, it's a little intermediate level, then understand that you are in for learning some really good techniques. Okay, name of the mentors, I think you can go on the site and you can already see the name of the mentors. I don't need to repeat it multiple times, but yeah, like top notch mentors are gonna join you guys to teach. Okay, teach Lisha out Ria. Those are easy things only, like we can do even harder, but the thing is it should come in contest, right? Okay, background electricity just went off, so I'm on mobile data and flash. Okay. Uh, Vivek will have dashboard same as season one. We can compare rating on physically from list. Yes, you can. You can enroll into the dashboard now itself. It's not relevant for interview. If you're aiming only for interviews, this camp is not for you. Will you cover graph with your framework technique? Not all of it, but yeah, some topics, yes. Graph is a very big topic. Like we can probably do just 3 weeks of full graph, right? But I don't think this camp allows that kind of structure. But we'll touch upon some really good topics of graph. Okay, bit manipulation, yes, we'll cover. Okay, this will not be that much relevant for interviews, but for everything else it's relevant. For OAs and all, it's definitely relevant. Okay, how much basic DP and graph required for the camp? I think just knowing what DP and graph is enough, and knowing DFS, BFS, that's it. Okay. How much hours daily practice, guys? At least give 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours. If you give, that will be really good. Also, one more thing, I also posted this on Slack. I think I should mention this to you all. Please don't attend the classes only for attendance. Okay, that's not something that you will that I want to encourage. The refund is only for to incentive people attending classes and making sure that you are serious about the camp, that there is a small incentive that if you attend all, then you get the cash refund. But even if you don't do it, it's fine. Majorly what I want you all to be is it's incentive enough to be looking forward to the learning that you have in the classes. It's not about कि oh सारा attend कर लूंगा तो cashback मिल जाएगा ये मिल जाएगा. Don't be like that. Okay, that's the only thing that will be there. How many classes in a week? Generally 3 classes in a week. Yeah. Will we have dashboard same as yes, you will have the dashboard very similar to season one. What if I'm giving Codeforces contest in Python language? Then so you can also do the questions in Python only. That's not an issue. Okay. If you're starting from basic, then start with C++. Okay. Okay. I think we have just covered a lot of good questions. Arpan AC Radar podcast. Achha, you've already seen that podcast. Yeah. There's going to be these people joining me on sessions also. So I think we'll talk to these guys and also understand some more really that how to think, what material helped them the most, and everything like that. Okay. Will this scope help in DSA also? Yeah, it will help in DSA also, but a little bit intermediate and advanced. Like you can expect it to help you in LeetCode hard problems a lot actually. Like we'll be at the level of LeetCode hard itself throughout the course probably. But people who are solving the LeetCode hard are the people who are getting good results in the camps, in contests and all, right? No, you don't have to do anything else. If you do everything in the camp, then you should already get good rating growth. Why camp won't help? Because the topics would be a little harder than interview, but majorly it will be focused on lead code hards. It will help in interview, but not a lot. Codeforces provide review at the end. पहले अभी we know what we need to practice, right? Let's first do that. We have a lot of things to be done in the course. So startingly, we'll start with maths and then greedy, because I think everybody agrees, right, that you all would want to learn a good framework for approaching ad hoc, constructive, greedy topics. Yes or no? How many of you say yes? That Vivek, teach me some good way of approaching ad hoc, greedy, and constructive. I think anybody who are giving code forces would say yes, right? Yeah. So we'll do that first. Then we will move to other topics depending on how much time left. So the first week will be a little bit of maths. The second week and third week half will at least go into learning good frameworks for ad hoc, greedy, constructive. Okay. Once we will do, then we'll go forward. Greedy में exchange अलावा क्या framework है सिखाएंगे तब देखना. Is really good ideas available. ठीक है. What about Code Chef? Code Chef I don't follow much, so I'm not there. I'm not following Code Chef much. Where I'm comfortable with top down only and usually struggle with bottom up. We'll see. Watch my DP workshop. This classes and everything will be in English strictly. Okay. What about magic tricks? Arey, we'll do na magic tricks. But once you come to my classes and once you see the techniques that we discuss, you will understand what magic tricks I talk about. Okay. So initially, like we'll do certain topics, and then towards the end, I'll do poll. Whichever topics you guys want to learn, we'll learn those. Plus, the guests will also teach new topics for you all. So there's a lot of things to learn. Okay. What math topic would you start? Number theory and combinatorics. Okay. Cool. If you're in algorithmic premium, then probably complete it first and then come here. Okay. Vanshika, focus on the premium part first. Will Deepak sir teach? Yes, Deepak sir will also come for a session, for two sessions actually. Every mentor will be there for two sessions. Shreyan teach in the camp, yeah. Like I think last time I talked with Shreyan. Like the discussion was around creating the contest specifically, but then we'll discuss with him for the sessions too. So we talked about two contests happening, right? With prized contests. So those would be set by Shreyan. Yeah, Dominator. If you don't know his real name. 1200 to 1600 jump possible, yes. How to cover season 1 and season 2? Slowly do the questions, that's it. Yeah, we'll do hard topics, okay? Is everybody clear with the expectation of things that we are going to do in the camp? Don't, guys, one more thing. Please bring this mentality of rating from out of your mind, right? Bring the mentality of rating out of your mind, because I feel like if you just think about rating now, there is little growth to happen, but then when you think about learning new techniques, you actually grow. Okay, very little growth happens when you think about rating too much. Okay, do the camp things. Deepak sir was in our college as DSA mentor, and he's the best man I've ever met in my life. Yeah, I know Deepak personally. I also know Deepak. He's a really good DS instructor. I know. More than that, I think he's also doing a lot of great initiatives. So kudos to that. Yeah. Also, like in this age of AI and all, like probably some people are getting ratings here and there, like to a certain level. But please don't worry about that. In this camp, whatever you will learn to go beyond the places where cheating is getting people to. Okay. So starting with which topic? Number theory and combinatorics. Okay, tomorrow we'll do one session, but we'll discuss mostly around what techniques, like my journey a little bit, and some resources that I want to kind of discuss around things that will help you in your journey. Okay, and then from next week onwards, every week there will be a new mentor taking a session and like a discussion session. Okay, duration of classes 2 hours. Okay, how can we take full benefit of this camp? Pura complete karo, complete everything that we discuss, every question that we give. That's the full benefit of this camp. Okay, all the ICPC sessions will be on YouTube. Obviously, no. 800 to Dominator jump possible? I don't think so. Okay, that only Dominator can do. So we'll ask him. Okay, I'm not interested in ICPC or Codeforces. I'm struggling to solve LeetCode. Yeah, this will help. This will help. If you're struggling with the last two problems of Codeforces, that will also get sorted in this camp, because there are really good ideas of even number theory combinatorics that comes in these places, and you should know them. Okay, except classes, I think, like on an average, including classes, you should do 4 hours daily. That should help. How many question assignment? As many as you need. Yeah, Aditya, he is going to teach. Let's conquer tourist. नहीं भाई अभी tourist दूर है. Don't get started. Tourist is a little far off. Let's reach 1900 first, and then we'll see. Most of the time, this is there. Okay, how much basic of DP? You don't need much of basics and stuff. Okay, you'll be able to follow through. Yeah, I think wait for some classes. I believe certain classes are at a level where you will be like, "Ki, Vivek, this technique does not even exist in blogs. Where did you learn?" Okay, maybe I'll teach you some techniques of that order. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, chalo. Cool. So I think I have covered everything that I wanted to do for today. I hope there is like all the things, ideas, and things are covered. Vivek, prefix sums and all, those are already available on the mang.in website. So explore the mang.in website really well. There are a lot of good free resources also. Okay. So cover those things, start the ladder. Okay. In the next class, we'll start solving more and more questions and all, and I'll show you what to be done, what will happen. Okay. But yeah, you teach yourself and beat Dominator. Not possible, guys. That's hard, because I am also at a certain level where going till Dominator level will take me a lot of effort, and I am busy with other things in life, so cannot. Bro, can't we extensively focus on DP and graph? No, we can't. By the way, where did you learn all these techniques? Solving questions on many different sites. I'll share in tomorrow's session what all things did I do to become good at CP. Okay, I'll share all my journey, all the resources that I've used, and you will understand that there is so many things to learn. Okay, hello bhaiya, right now it's 1400. How much time should I spend and what time practice in this? Do the camp. Okay, my question remains unanswered. I To reach expert, I assume you need to solve good 1700, 1800 problems. Just curious if 50, no, 50D problems plus the topic questions that I'll give you will also be of level of diff 2D, diff 2E, right? So there is a lot of practice involved in the sessions also. Like after every session, you will get 10 problems to practice of that topic. So 10 problems per lecture. If there are 20 lectures, there are already 200 problems there. So don't underestimate the camp. Okay, have faith in me कि Vivek, if you are taking the classes, if there is something designed, तो कुछ तो सीखूंगा. There will be some hard stuff. Okay, don't be like कि Vivek, there is no content. Start ही नहीं हुआ. Let things start. Okay. For the batches of AZ Premium, why is their EMI section omitted? There, it's not. I think you can reach out to support at the Dragosarid, and you should be able to avail no cost EMI and stuff monthly. If there is a whole day, how much time will you invest daily and approx daily time number of problems? I think 3 to 4 problems every day, 4 hours every day should be a good number. Okay, guys, don't spam. There is nothing to be gotten out of spamming. Okay, yeah, anything above 1500 is reaching is possible. Which valuation will cover. Also, I hope all of you guys have seen CSCS also a little bit. CSCS ka there are new sections created and there are a lot of good ideas to be learned in that. Probably I'll take some questions from there also. We'll see. Okay. Chalo. I think we have answered almost all the questions that are there on the chat, general things. Rest you can discuss on the Slack. I think many of you have already gotten the invite, right? I'm just writing on the discuss channel right now, right? So use the Slack channel to get any doubts and all. But yeah, there's going to be good enough things to ask a lot. Language of the course English or kya? What more do you expect me to say? Okay, cool. Chalo, let's end it over here. I think most of the questions are answered. Uh, what are the major topics explored in Div 2C? You will see. Solve the ladder. Discord, no. Why not Discord? Slack is simple and professional. Discord, I think, is a little too much. Okay. I'll teach you a lot of good techniques. Don't worry. Okay. If we invest 4 hours, then no time would be left for development. Okay. But then you have joined this camp to improve in DSA CP, no? तो पहले वो कर लो. 900 on CF would be difficult, yes, but you should be able to learn a lot of things. अरे भाई रिपीटेटिव क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हो 4 घंटे दिन के करने 4 प्रॉब्लम सिंपल विल लर्न अ लॉट ऑफ गुड टॉपिक्स डोंट वरी ओके and contest keep giving contest guys okay cool chalo I think I've answered all the questions from tomorrow on tomorrow like will be my session my like journey session and then day after tomorrow onwards like we'll have classes like Monday onwards we'll have classes so how's the Josh everyone chalo hi sir okay good we'll meet again tomorrow and we'll discuss a lot of things that I learned in my journey and then we'll move forward to learning new topics okay so see you all in tomorrow classes thanks for joining in today everyone bye bye have a good night also जाते जाते स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर देना okay see ya bye bye